Yasaba, Yadamu Yamasi, Brassia Toy and Common Swan say, Macacho, Yami Admechna, Yatuaba, which is the opposition NDC, Amanu Kono Tuaba, Abatono, the Nina Sonyan say, one per year Franca Tuni, 2020, original party name, now Akopri to me, Ama party no, and our back Ghana Candy for the multimedia, in essence, Badwam. You need the cheaper. I've also announced that all our platforms in Nano, there and common about switching bro, especially Joy FM, Inshira FM, Love FM, Adom FM, Joy News, and Adom TV, and online in and common bro. The last time I checked, now I need the 2 minutes in common we could see so Amameka say he's qualified in terms of every standard out there measure no. But the most important thing is that he's dealing with a constituency. And that constituency is delegates are about for a year the NDC, Amanyokun, and Sana, Obitimi, Abaye, Franca Tuni, Amamo. On that basis, Professor Joshua Alabi, Esusu say, a branding, if Ushe, on one modern the bit I know, and I said it on a consistency, was the transformational of the a year IPS and Abe UPS and other matters of interest to Mother Ghana. And for me to go deeper into reasons why he feels that this point in time, the person Professor Joshua Alabi, is the best person for the NDC for 2020 elections. Professor Alabi, good morning.
Good morning. What you say?
Adom Boko. Now so Boko there. Campaign by you started, and we were all thinking that probably along the line, a best political line if you go bar no about see be the testing waters. What bar up to this point means that you are focused, you mean what you have said, and you are sure of victory. Is that correct?
Very, very sure of victory. You're very sure of victory.
Then about that surety, you know.
You see, your party, you know. Sometimes you try to stay you deceive you. To say ube tiku huna wankasa wasiri. Mako around the country. My last place, me badru anape about 3:45 a.m. Na me landed from the Volta region. And I made me message of hope akoma ekonfo. Your party first move to my in 2016. I'm probably voting. I'm finding why myself. Electoral Commission, the ballot boxes called 72 tertiary institutions in this country. Yeah, baby, you know. Now, NDC, you losing 69 out of the 72. In Kwadako University, you form the hostel, we trust we are MPP and NDC. And so, be an echo. Now, say election, I say you losing 69 to 72, then it's a source of concern. Say, your party for they say you're serious about. Because that's the student base of the party. Now, my research has said, almost parents are here branch executives for many years. Almost want to come on your party. And so almost to follow almost parents in party. Now, I'm me standing because I'm me policies in back, my programs are major, I'm a party in the country. Now, and transforming the lives of your membership. Now, my giant, no musa omochi no baba blue because ultimately kachire will say me by my life are transforming.
Okay, so you are giving your delegates that word now to just into your camera, address them, and then we'll come back for many questions. Didn't you to
Yeah, delegates, you said you don't vote. Who's move vote? And promote voting until you send a strong signal. Now, say I know some of the campaign messages are ekofobu yenu. Almost see munjai man the pub because of a popular or a marketable. Sadipa no one cancer, Kofubi no Mukasa mano. Nampache mu say that issue of propriety no, we in this a propaganda. With that propriety in 2012 year election, you court for 8 good names. Propriety no can say my winning hands down. Now that court action ember. With that same propriety, you call election 2016. You have minus 1 million. I don't know where a third chance of that propriety no edie beko. And Timika Chere say, Musimu vote, mo vote. Sesi anu me say me ba. Me mamu me program. My call round with my message of hope me the mamu. Now my message is designed say ebe transform your lives. Na e transform your lives sir. Na ye nkwada o mo agya NDC akono. No musu o mo say your lives are transformed. Na ba. Won't me catch oba say me ba my life are transforming. Enti vote my NDC. Say we life are transforming as a father. Obanu obehu from the inquire wonu of you obehu. Obehu every aspect of your life in the house. Enti me no be back. I transform.
I see. Now to the issue of do I be paying and your born money? How then do we believe, Professor Joshua Alabi, on what do we weigh apart from your personal private achievements in life? Politically, then we will media a yardstick to say I can risk and forgo the others and look at the person Joshua Alabi.
In my young age in the 30s, Jerry Rollins was Minister of State, or you Greater Accra Regional Minister, or San you Northern Regional Minister. Me Juma me Greater Accra no Northern Region, me maintain peace. Now be a young man. No, me started say me maintain peace. No, almost say Papa no a man, but I was focused. Say me maintain peace. I maintain peace. Of course, me a Northern Regional Minister just for 1 year. Up to now, I'm the best regional minister of Mwanya. Me driving me do time me wait say me got off well at the crowd just because of a Juma. But apart from all these things, no, we are Juma. Go for whom no more honor. And to me, Joshua, many a lot of awards in this country as a result of Juma. 2012, Chartered Institute of Marketing. Omu me marketing man of the year, the whole Ghana. Someone
Joshua Alabi.
Yeah, Joshua Alabi. 2013, in Mani, Ghana, me the most influential public sector leader in the whole country, including sitting presidents. In Mani, Ghana. 2013 again, all African students, the whole African students, me the African Best Vice Chancellor of the Year. And then 2016, the Republic of Ghana, because of the quality job at Mayama Ghana, Mami, the highest award of the land, the Order of the Volta. So,
Professor Alabi.
Professor Alabi. And you see, wouldn't me can say Ghana member highest award of the land now we have. And now you're in Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana. Omuma marketing of the year.
Oh, be strong.
It's just you've done something. Wouldn't me can say all the African students, Omashia, Omusi, we near the African Best Vice Chancellor of the Year. Now on Yeshi. And it's a big person on this visit, Joshua Alabi say, we are here, we are here. Then it is just a matter of political game.
Okay, in those dismissals, amongst the many reasons they say, well, somebody started the project, has laid the foundation. Clearly, the marketability aspect, the popularity aspect is also there. The party has no money in times like this, especially in opposition. Why don't we finish that unfinished business? And then the likes of Professor Joshua Alabi should be considered as one priority after a certain cutoff point. This
is the question I asked the delegates in Como. Say, more MP Omusi. MP ni winning Omusi. More not to us, ako unopposed. Omusi there be a competition. And I'm getting now there why winning. Musi a competition. Now the other Lucy the German. What be that? Competition is the best there. So we are Democrat. Now say we see competition now. Then you are in the wrong place. Maybe by chance. Now we are falling to that.
But we go by certain conventions and certain political principles in code.
Yes.
That there's a norm. We have to just follow.
Norm from where? Yeah. Actual norm.
As a
you see, it is maybe at some section of the media and some old appointees and some people are flashing out message. You don't need to be a president before you become a president. You don't need. You see, you don't need to be a president before you become a president. Look at my background. And to be honest, President Ben no want me background and son of a president. President Ben no want me background. Because me, now my papa a farmer. So me were experienced in farming. Me a tractor operator, now me drive a tractor. Me plow automatically. We were experienced in that one. Me a student leader. So I've experienced in youth leadership. Me call into sports. Director of Olympics, General Secretary of GACA, member of the management board of GFA, and coordinator of the senior national team, the Black Stars. We were experienced in sports management. Uber into politics. I was a member of parliament. Rollins here, me Greater Accra Regional Minister. Osai here, me Northern Regional Minister. We were experienced in national governance. NDC Corporation 2001. Kofobi omukasa sesiano. Tam we redo obeti apepipi apepipu hanu. Ono mu join kwashi omu paase. Sesi omanya no omukasa. Na me chairman of the reorganization of the NDC those days. Ye no. Greater Accra for Juma me no. And omu confirm me by making me the Greater Accra Regional Chairman of the NDC from 2001 to 2005. And to whom we were experienced in political party leadership. Uber into education, we started as a lecturer, to the senior lecturer, professor, head of department, dean of faculty, pro-rector, rector, the first vice chancellor of the University of Professional Studies. So tell me, President Bear in Ghana, before Bear president, or this background, and son about. You see, so I'm ready for it. And it is said, say, a leader must be ready for his time when it comes. I'm ready for my time. Yes.
This is your time.
This is my time and my turn.
This is your time and your turn.
Yeah.
What your signals and pointers, indicators are clear.
Yes, it is my time and my turn.
Okay, but the campaign team of Professor Joshua Alabi, a National Democratic Congress flag bearer aspirant, has learned with dismay information making the rounds among the NDC delegates who are to vote on Saturday, 23rd February 2019, that feeding and transportation for delegates during Saturday's election of a flag bearer is being sponsored by a particular candidate. Clearly, it's becoming clear day in, day out, every minute, every second, that amongst all the contestants who are capable, who be actually able, who any former president John Dramani Mahama, it's very clear. So where from some of these things?
Well, you see, the national executive of the party, Omudi figure no called 320,000 Ghana cedis. 70. You try 320. Almost into na enyese yempese into. By yempese time so na obi koye branch chairman we see ubet on 10,000 Ghana cedis. Because someone started from Flaberis. And it is not a scientific way of getting money for the party. Say obi per se only the party to the next level. We see try so much. And here can sell more penny. Almost we a Bema, Ubetima lady party no to 320.
Yeah, we a Bema. That's it.
Me a Bema matua.
Yeah.
Now still a muka se nipa bakuni wasiga. What sort of contradiction is this? But the standard of the party.
Yeah, you qualify.
That who to 320.
We a Bema.
We a Bema Ubetima lady. Me a Bema matua still a muti nipa bakuni ne wasiga. The other thing na muji misiga no. Enti ena omuka chere say. I remember you committee or founder fee. Almost see Zekanu, what election logistics, transport, need feed, all the aspirants here.
Were they specific to this particular election?
Yes.
And I said the party
the
and subsequent
was
elections.
meant. The 320 was meant
to sustain the party, not this election.
No. Almost see elections. Other aspirants were there. President Rollins was there. Almost see Mutua because. I didn't know. You better electoral commission. You better transportation. You better feeding. Omukanyina. And the year come here. Now, you are trying to see you straight say because Musi Sanu Moyina.
It's catered for Sanu Moyina.
Say Musi last minute. Musi move on transport. Move on drani. And na mukache on steady pa bakun. Na wanya no seka. No dima. What are you trying to do? The vulnerable electorate. You want to just push them into.
Well, sure, sir. That is what the meeting I arrived at.
I was at that meeting with my other colleagues. Omuko radio, they were not at that meeting. No. You see, sometimes people over-exaggerate who they are. In Tobu sorry, they just talk and talk and talk because now they believe that once the former president saw Bejinano, believe say we're winning. So if you watch, the lazy ones are all following because they think it's a done deal. I salute those who are following the other aspirants. They are challenging the status quo. They are challenging an institution.
In a positive manner or
no
manner?
To facilitate democracy in the National Democratic Congress. Because democracy, it brings out the best. Then you fell into this type of game wrongly. You know, somebody can decide to be Jumabi, not because of a Jumano, Nansu, or do no they just talk and talk the way they want to talk. But democracy, no, it brings out the best, right? In every organization.
Okay, Ebrenti, Mamenka, if you've just joined in, you're on Commodity right after Professor Joshua Alabi, Hanuma Oko. And then probably on my last day to say hello to all their delegates, and I am privileged to have him here. Prof, Mesa come back now, the delegates Nakasa on reasons why, but as the NDC stands now, who should say NDC or that might, as it stands now, to just look into 2020 and have 2020 for themselves to rule Ghana. Do you think the NDC is that attractive as it stands now?
NDC is here, as a result of the Frabera race, I am very attractive. Some time ago, I see the public, so nobody cares. Even runs echo in nine. But the quality of people are almost the original. And my party not attractive. Obiak around. He's cutting the whole country. And so say, the base, in fact, it's because of this Frabera race, a lot of very good people, Omuko acceptees or branch chairman and all that. As a result of this premise, you are training party agents, which will be at the disposal of the party. As a result of this, the Frabera is, you are challenging a national executive for Omuye the writing, so that we can be ready for 2020. Now, what do I say is the writing? Which are 2016 primaries, a lot of people did not any register. And to move fuye, also campaign in my NDC because I didn't know Omudi, and the list came last minute. It accounted to our defeat. Now you come to the last election, our national election. Obiako ran the whole country. Odinesika wako. Yebeba bola paper do. They didn't know your assistant didn't know. What sort of lackadaisical approach is this? Okay, so that approach. No, I'm coming. Yeah. Now, yekoye Flabe election. Mama ye delegate list via Umwa electoral commission demand NDC nanga minkran mimpini. Yes, Sibun cleaning. 70 years here. 2016. Ye government in power with information technology. MPP now more results within 4 hours. The government in power with the current information technology. Yantimi anya results no. So you see, the German confirmed say, omuye this lackadaisical approach, and when you talk, they only know how to insult, right? But politics now is more scientific. It's moving in the way say, if you don't move according to the timer, your party will just go off. So you are using want to cleaning this system, and when we clean this system collectively. You see that we are ready for 2020. Okay, so as it stands now, we are ready for it. Across the length and breadth of the country, or on your part, with team, any informants, any agents, okay. So far, what is humanly possible for me, say me as Joshua Alabi, my call around the 10 regions of this country. No, I'm asking that so far, the preparations from national executive, towards these elections, are you satisfied? In your last meeting, I was going to say, why withdraw? Honestly, I'm not satisfied. Honestly, I'm not satisfied. Last minute, you are telling the delegates to move on transport because Sekai Emanu, total no, and so transport. That was what you said when you were charging, you were fixing that amount. How can I be satisfied? Because you are trying to push through an idea, say, Nipa Baku, who is a contestant, is the one going to feed everybody, going to transport everybody. And if you're a vulnerable electorate, what will happen to you? What will happen to you? So if you want us to do a good system, a good system. So that aspect, I'm not very happy with it. But nevertheless, we are still going. And I'm very confident, say, my call around the country. my mom a message of hope.
Okay, so finally, just again look into the camera and then your final message as the NDC goes voting tomorrow.
My people, my background, my culture, my mom, my agenda. Me see me consult him in the appointment of political appointees because we see shemo. So now you be involved. Na nyako for ambe shemo. Nyamiadum move vote mami na se me president. Ma can say every constituency be abenya a decent party office. Me can say no se mutie WhatsApp, Facebook, ofobi omu yani sa. Se omu candidate or ma the same promise. Ma take a lead no. And I'm going to implement it. Me can say very resource consensus. No? Every constituency banya bank account with an amount of money as fixed deposit. Interest no number you see around the consensus. No? Because consensus is this guy. And this is omu yami sa left and right. Say omu candidate no or ma the same promise. I thank God for it. This is what democracy means. My promise. Now you're using as a yardstick to measure your performance. And yes, I mean, I met me a winning. Vote mami, na me call. No, that is not politics. And yet it's a football blaster winning. Now I call that. Why are you happy? It's about who can't now winning, who party are winning, who party who winning. What sort of transformation is it going to bring into your life? And we are my count about employment. The method that makes agility employment. Thousands and thousands of jobs. Using agriculture. Science and technology, trade and industry, sports, tourism. Ma catch them money. And the time no swan. Me a Professor Alabi. Me a number 7. Aseho. Ukwa, just give it to the Aseho, Professor Alabi. Mudi mamia. Nyamiadum, minumbe bakum. Now starting the reorganization and transformation of the NDC. But above all, we can be God the rank me call you know. Me see me said the papa ku pe ne be weni na sa ne pa no ampa Nyankopon onim da onim na ye nipa ye die enti me ka kire mu say obia wo bompire we ye Christian na wo de bompire mami heavy me see Muslims so bompire mami heavy mu nyina mu priest wo me bompire mami nyamiado me say wo be ya mami mu bompire mami no a by the grace of God that one city do many are the grace and favor from God, no matter all what omuye to give an advantage. No, many are that grace and favor for God. And yamina say hini. Okay. Now me nyami di mamia nan mini mwa ye bakun. Ye bakun na ya started party reorganization. Proper reorganization. Now you're moving forward.
Professor Joshua Alabi, we wish you well as tomorrow happens, and then I'm sure whether win or whatever. Still, party NDC's interest will soar higher. The sad one is that you've lost one of your party members, Lee Okran. I'm sure you've heard of about
Lee Okran?
Yeah.
This is the first time meeting. Me at 3 a.m. I buy from this thing.
Okay, so
and me read it test with me.
Okay, so that's the sad news. Just the news just in. Lee Okran.
Oh yeah, me Russia me too. You call Russia.
Wow.
So between you, now I'm senior.
Okay.
Oh, Tavarish. Or a Tavarish in Russia is a comrade.
Also at Russia, Kasa.
Oh, yeah. Me can't Russia, so I can't English.
Yeah, Russia, Kasa.
The Sweden here. The Sweden here.
Prof, ni.
Tavarish, Joshua Alabi, Zaftra, Slava Bogu. Yeah.
I see. Okay, it was here.
I'm telling that by the grace of God.
Okay, we will say later. It was here.
It was here.